Now, each and every week on Tuesday, many of you will know that we usually get the insurance registrations that shows us the kind of figures that NIO reported for the previous week. Now, you will know that last week it was the full first week of June, and as soon as we notice that NIO had a total insurance registrations of around 4,340. Out of these 4,340, 1,200 came from the ONVO family-oriented brand under NIO, whilst 510 came from Firefly. Now you will notice that first full week we see a slight decrease from the total insurance registrations that NIO had the previous the last week of May, which this 4,340, it is a 19% decrease from the previous insurance registrations. One thing that we usually say though is that first week it's usually like this. First week insurance registrations are usually bad or low because of the demand usually peaks towards the end of the month as people are obviously rushing to buy their cars. But this is still not that bad. You will know that this month NIO guided to deliver somewhere between 24,700 to 27,700, which that is their guidance. But obviously big guys or big institutions like Deutsche Bank are expecting 28,000 or over 28,000 deliveries. Now, this is not a bad start looking at what we used to see in the past coming from NIO. I mean, if my memory still serves me well, there was a point in time where 1,700, 1,800 last year were as insurance registration. But thank God we've got now sub-brands under NIO that are able to boast, of course, the insurance registrations figures that comes from this main brand. Now, the Firefly 510 units, it's a 49% from the over 1,000 insurance registrations we saw last week, whilst for the ONVO family-oriented brand, the 1,200, it is the 14.29% decrease from the 1,400 we saw last week. And for NIO, the 2,630, that it was a decrease from over 3,000 insurance registrations we saw last week. So these are the figures, and yeah, tell me what you think. Otherwise, when looking to other EV cars, we've got Xiaomi 4,370, you've got Tesla for 8,640, you've got Xpeng 4,190. It's bad, guys. Then you've got Leoro with 8,270. So most of these new energy vehicle car companies in China, you will notice that the insurance registrations for the previous week was a bit lower. It's not just only on NIO, which before, of course, you attack NIO, you need to take cognizance of that. 4,300 from NIO, it's not bad at all. Looking at the fact that we sold even more than Xpeng. Xpeng is selling most of the models they are selling as mass market brands like your Mona 3. So if Xpeng is able to get 4,100, you and me can agree that NIO getting over 4,300 is a decent figure. But something to obviously check with a US based EV maker like Tesla is that you will notice that they delivered 8,640. That is obviously a 33.54% decrease from the previous 13,000 insurance registrations we saw last week, which again, this just shows you the kind of deliveries on average that EV makers reported last week. Last week was not that good, but hopefully this week we get to see the insurance registrations recovering. You will know that NIO, our very own, is expecting to launch 3 more models this year, with those 3 models we can expect deliveries to improve. And this, my dear friends, it's what we want to see. We know that NIO, in terms of quarter 2, they're expecting to deliver somewhere between 71 to 75,000. But something that you must take cognizance of, my dear friends, is that obviously it can be more, it can be within range. Let's wait, let's see. And by the way, it's going to be an all-time high. Regardless of the outcome, NIO is going to have an all-time high in terms of deliveries, because Q4 last year they just had, I think, almost 72,000 vehicles on the dot, and this year that 72,000 for Q2 has become a base that of the vehicles they are expecting to deliver. So let's wait, man. Let's see what transpires. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I know we wanted 10,000, but it was not possible, and we saw it even on other new energy vehicle car makers to say that, look, last week it was not that good, but obviously we can hope for the best going further. These are the insurance registrations that give a sign to what we can expect from NIO at each and every month, and like I said, they are not that bad. Let's wait, let's see what transpires next, but it appears that the era that we see NIO delivering below 20,000 vehicles, it's just over. Even on a worst case scenario or bad month, they will never go below 20,000 because they've got two sub brands that gives them support. Yes, we still don't know the actual gross margins that ONVO is contributing to NIO, but we know that by the end of this year they are targeting ONVO vehicle margin to get to 15%. Firefly, we still don't know the gross margins, but all in all, things are expected to be better for NIO as the year unfolds. I mean, we know the guidance for Q2. We hope that Q3 the guidance goes over 100,000, and Q3 we see the guidance going over 150,000. That's what we want to see. And the more the deliveries rise, is the more, of course, NIO will be getting closer and closer to profitability, which is expected to come in Q4. So yeah, man, that's all from me. I just thought I'd come and give you this quick update. I know what you think about this. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that at least you get to be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content, because it takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I will see you on the next one, my dear friends. That's all from me, and God bless you all.